Man who invents cuisines. He takes things and makes them better. What you're about to see has never been done before. A completely different design to a mixer, unlike anything that exists out in the marketplace. And that's why, after 8 years, for the first time, we are featuring a brand new mixer from Wolfgang. 5 quarts, completely programmable. And not only that, we're gonna give you a new design that will change everything about the way you mix. The motor is on the bottom now. It is completely digital in the front, super easy, 5-quart capacity and 600 megawatts of power. Not only that, everything about this has been redesigned. Right here, you're gonna have your dough hooks. Look at the dough hooks. Again, it's a double dough hook, so it increases your efficiency. You're also gonna get 2 of your paddles. Look at the way that you get your double whisks. Not only does it come with the double whisk, look at this, that will turn, but you even have, look, like little spatulas on the side, so it wipes the side of the bowl. $149.95, 5 flex payments, and free shipping and handling. You're seeing it in action with free shipping and handling. This is the time to get it home. We have red, we have blue, we have black. But the white has already sold out for regular shipment. If you want the white, we do have it on back order, but the back order is going to be delivered, I believe it's October the 29th.
What?
You always come up with innovative ways.
This is the most exciting thing I did in a long time.
Absolutely.
I hope my wife is not watching me. She said, what?
He means with kitchen appliances.
They're gonna say, okay, we changed the lock of the house.
With kitchen appliances, okay?
I know, with kitchen appliances, you know. A few years ago, we made our pressure oven, which was totally new. Now, this machine is a total new sort of a stand mixer. Now, you can mix it and look into it and see it. You don't have to lift up things. It has a speed on it. It has a timer on it. Everything is digital. So easy to do. Look at that. I want to speed it up a little bit. But most importantly, let me put it down on slow. Now you can see how this thing works. So you have the whole thing turning, but you actually have the whisk turning too. Let me show it to you on this one. See that?
That's like a drone.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it
see
does
that?
look like a little drone, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So they both turn every time it turns.
Yeah, so this turns like this, and then the rest turns around.
I love, though, look at the spatula. Look at how clean the sides are on this.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You're looking at how this design changes everything about a mixer. Just a brilliant, genius way now for you to be able to access it better, to be able to mix better, and to mix more efficiently.
I know, look at it, how easy you can mix in. I'm making some spicy jalapeno muffin with cheddar cheese now. We're gonna add the jalapenos and bacon.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna add a little milk to it, buttermilk.
So you're not fighting that.
You don't have to worry.
motor.
Look how easy it is to put everything in here. And then we put in the flour.
And by the way, this has a cover on it too.
Look how, yeah, exactly. I'm gonna show that to you in a second. So you're not gonna be wearing whatever
you're making.
Yeah.
You know, how many times have you worn whatever you're making, right? Because it splatters all over the place. This is gonna have a cover.
And because of the 2 mixers in here, the 2 balloons, it mixes it so thoroughly, it is amazing. Okay, a little bit of baking powder and a little touch of salt, and we are done. See how easy it is like that?
And look at,
I mean, this is
look at the power.
I don't know why I didn't think about that 10 years ago.
Well, we're glad you did think of it.
Yeah, better late than never. That's what she said, yeah?
Absolutely. It's less than $30 gets us home. Free shipping and handling on this, by the way. And one of the other things you're gonna love so much about it is the lightweight design of this. Let me tell you what, look at this. I'm gonna get an exact weight on this because it is so light. How many of us have that big mixer, I'm gonna walk back over here, have the big mixer, Wolf, and you can't even get it out of the cabinet because it weighs like 20 pounds.
They're so heavy that nobody can lift it up. You're pushing it around and you don't need it that much. Now, this is so much easier. It needs it to perfection. It has the timer and the speed, so you speed it up a little bit, and look at that.
And then one of my other favorite things that you thought about.
Maybe a little more water in here.
Yeah.
If you have it, a little touch.
And then you can take all of this apart, goes right in the dishwasher. We'll show you that in a minute. So easy cleanup too. But the adding of the ingredients is why you're mixing.
Exactly.
Now, never this
and look
easy.
At that.
Nothing.
And because of the two arms, the two paddle who makes it, the two hooks who make it just perfect. Now, if you want to add anything at the end, and I'm going to show you how important that is. Normally, this is my pizza dough. I wouldn't add anything at the end, so let's add a little bit of green stuff.
Oh, it might be fun for Halloween, make a green pizza. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Okay, maybe put a little bit more water, and you will see in no time it will incorporate the whole green stuff into the dough.
That's right.
See that?
You could have green pizza for Halloween. How much fun is that?
I know.
Even if you wanted to do it for the holidays.
Yeah.
All the things that those super expensive, super heavy, badly designed mixers that cost 2-3 times what you're looking at today, better design, lightweight, more efficient, and easier to clean than ever before. And by the way, we'd love to take your phone calls. I don't know anywhere else in the country where you can just call up on the phone and say hi to Wolfgang Puck. So call in, be a part of our show. Let us know what you think about the new design. So we'd love for you to be a part of our live show here. Okay, so you are making up.
Yeah, so you can see, look at that. There's nothing anymore almost here, so it really incorporates into the dough with no problem. See that? More and more the dough gets like a green ball.
That's right. And you know, I mean, we're talking about, when you talk about dough hooks, you gotta have power to be able to make that dough right in your mixer.
Totally.
600 watts. Right in here. And how big is the capacity on this?
5 quarts.
5 quarts.
Yeah.
So it's going to hold a lot. In fact, a lot more than most of the mixers out there. Look at that. Wow.
Yeah, look at the power it has. So and it has the suction feed on there. So that way, it really keeps it well. All right. While that is mixing here, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Okay. We're gonna go to the next one. Look at that here. Here we are making meringue. So you put egg whites and sugar. It's so simple, so easy. You turn it up. And look at that. I turn it up a little bit. Up, I have to put on the speed.
I mean, let's face it, the way we used to do it, you know. You take the whisk and you hold it, and you whip and you whip and you whip, and then you take a break because you're tired, and then you whip it some more. The efficiency of this, the design, those two whisks are turning inside. So it's not just a static whisk, right? Look at that.
So you can go the speed you want.
And even with a hand mixer, forget it. You're going to give up before you get to
I know. You're going to have to hold it and everything. Here you turn it up on high, and then you can add sugar. Finish it with one hand. Makes it so easy to add all the ingredients.
That's right, and don't forget that there's a cover that comes with this as well. So that if you want to, for example, make sure nothing is going to splatter, then the cover is included.
Yeah, you can see the splatters, like, for example.
2 pieces, which I love.
No,
so you this one on, you can still add ingredients.
And still add the ingredients.
And then if it's something splashy, or if you want to let the dough rise, I love to do this.
Perfect. Lightweight, great design. Those feet stick.
It's amazing how well it sticks, right?
There it is.
Yeah.
But it's not heavy.
Not heavy. So you're going to be able to store this. Look at if you even want to store it sideways in your cabinet so it doesn't take up a lot of room.
Exactly.
Any way you want to do it. But instead of getting those great big huge mixers, those things can, I swear, I think the one that I had, I think it was 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Just to get it out of my cabinet, you know, it took a lot of time, and I ended up not using it.
You say forget it, right?
Forget it. I don't want to deal with that. But look at how quickly you're whipping up that beautiful meringue.
Yeah, now look at that. I'm going to show you the beautiful meringue we just made here. Stop it. All right, look at that.
Oh, and it's so shiny and perfect.
Look at that. You can put it on and have a beard like Santa Claus.
You said shaving cream last night.
I decorate myself. Okay.
Like instead of a milk stash, you got a beard stash.
So you put that on top of your cake here, or your pie here, and then all we're gonna do is put that in the oven, bake it for a little bit, and you have a delicious chocolate meringue pie. I mean, look how simple it is. And
look at the peaks.
Pretty.
Look at the peaks.
Oh, gorgeous.
It could not be better.
No, it couldn't.
Let's put a little more on it. I love to play with the meringue.
I love it.
All right, good. Now, if you decide, okay, I made a lot of that, but I'm gonna make more, and I'm gonna make a little chocolate mousse. So here we have chocolate, melted, ganache we call it, is chocolate and cream. Then we turn it on again, and look at that. Let's turn it up one notch.
Again, you're not fighting that arm or
look at that.
motor on the top.
Yeah, you don't have to worry how to open anything up.
Exactly.
And look how much chocolate Wolfgang adds.
Yay.
That's why it's so good.
Too much is never enough, right?
Yeah, chocolate, you want chocolate. So if you don't have the splash guard, you just use a spatula, go around once, and it's so much easier than the other ones. You try to get in there, you can't even get in. So
it's a pain in the neck.
Yeah.
Everything open about the top, everything accessible. And wait till you see how this comes apart and cleans right in the dishwasher.
Okay, so let's put that in the oven.
Okay. Alice, you got to try this when it comes out.
Let's make this, like, you know, the famous French restaurants, the bistros and everything in Paris. What is the most sold dessert? Is chocolate mousse. Everybody loves chocolate mousse. Look at that.
And look at the consistency.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Beautiful, fluffy.
It almost floats.
Yeah.
Ooh, gorgeous.
I'm a little messy, but you know, because I tried to go fast.
We'll clean it up.
I was going to say, I'll be your cleanup crew.
Okay, good.
I want the beater.
Now look at that. See that?
Ah, gorgeous.
And you know, a simple dessert, right?
Right.
It's so simple, so easy. And what I love, if you have leftover, put it in a mold and put it in the freezer, and you're gonna have the best chocolate parfait.
Let's go up to the phone because Ellen is calling in from New York. And
Hi, Ellen. How are you?
Welcome to HSN.
I'm so excited to speak to you again. I have everything you own, and I just ordered this mixer.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm
you
so
know
excited.
what?
It's my 50th anniversary. I'm hoping you would send me a book. I'm so excited. I have a whole kitchen of yours.
Should we send her a book for her 50th anniversary?
Yes, we should.
All right. You know what?
Thank you. Thank you.
have to
you know,
do that.
I just came from the farmer's market and bought all the ingredients for key lime pie, and I'm making your meatloaf right now with bacon.
Oh, fantastic. We do it. Okay, so Ellen, I'm going to send you that book for your 50th.
Thank you. I waited so long. Your products, without you, I wouldn't cook. I'm not kidding.
Oh, listen to that.
I
Isn't
would
that
not
awesome?
cook because everything would go in the garbage, the pots, the pans.
All right, Ellen.
And Marion, thank you. I have all your books.
Thank you so much, Ellen. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now you have one more. Look at that sign
This is
to
the
you
best one,
here.
Ellen.
Thank you. Oh,
Well, happy anniversary to you.
All
Thanks
right,
for
happy
shopping
anniversary.
with us.
50 years.
yes.
Send me the recipe, Ellen, how to stay
that.
50 years married. I want to know that.
Awesome,
Thank you,
Ellen.
everybody. You do a great job, and I love all your products, and I'm looking forward to it.
Fantastic,
Thank you.
Ellen. We're going to send it right out to you. Thank you for shopping with us. By the way, Marion has done another one of her famous books just for this. So you're going to get all of this, $19.95, simply the best universal mixer recipes. Look at some of the things you're going to be able to do, including that beautiful meringue right there. So if you'd like it, it's item 625789. So don't miss out on this. Let me tell you what, Ellen is so smart.
Look at that. I make whipped cream. I put the timer
Digital.
on 1 minute because that goes so fast. And now we're going to turn it on high.
Okay. So you can actually
And look at that.
program
If
this.
you would do that in a regular mixer, it will split all over the place, but not in here.
I mean, who wants to wear whatever you're making? But with that programmable feature. So tell me again, Chef, how do you program it then? Can you program it for a minute, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
So you don't even have to sit there and
So
watch it.
now it does it, and then it will shut it off. So let's see where we are now. How many?
20 seconds and counting down.
Done. Even faster because we had very little. Look at that. And look at the whipped cream right in here.
Wow.
Look at that.
Perfect.
In 40 seconds, perfect whipped cream. Now you need a little bit on our chocolate mousse here.
You mean a little bit or did you mean a lot?
Okay, a little more. We should say a little more.
Perfect.
Huh?
Oh, we have to.
Okay, Meringue gonna decorate our cake here, make it black forest cake.
Yum.
Now,
all right.
So what you're able to do with this is, again, no motor on the top. You can add all your ingredients. It's lightweight and so affordable. Get it home for less than $30. Okay, now how did you take that off? Do you just lift it?
It's so simple. It just goes, you just spin it around till it drops down, see?
Okay.
And then to get it off, just pull and let it have a twist. The bowl, you can lift that off as well. And then tap, 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 or gather your kids around, or just shamelessly look at yourself.
Absolutely.
I love that. And then this all can go right in the dishwasher.
The whole big piece goes right...
everything but the motor can go right in the dishwasher.
This goes right in the dishwasher. All of that goes in the dishwasher. You don't put this in, obviously, because it's the motor, but you don't need to anyway, because that's going to be nice and clean.
Yep. Now look at that. I made the green dough here white to show you how it incorporated. Remember, I added the
food
color afterwards. I have it all over me too, but you can see, look at that. See that?
Perfectly mixed.
Look at it, perfectly mixed.
Oh, how fun to make green
little pizzas. And you
pizzas.
can see how the elasticity of the dough is perfect. So if you make a pizza dough, this is the way to go. This makes better pizza dough than anything. Like in my restaurant, like at Spargo, where we make pizzas, and we became famous of it, you know, we have a machine like that, except it's like that huge, and we're only going to spend $10,000. I think would be too much, or even more.
Not even on FlexPay,
but it does exactly the same work. Why? Because this hook, the double hook, makes a total difference in making the dough. So you can make dough. Look at that, how beautiful it is.
But even the big one in your restaurant, Wolf, we love it because you can walk up to it and see your work. You don't have that big part over the top of it. It's lovely there, and so I'm so glad you decided to take that technology and make a small one for us at home.
Okay.
Look how beautiful the consistency is. You have to have a mixer for the big holiday season. I mean, and we are right in the thick of it. I think people cook as much now for Halloween as they do.
You know what? Baking has become the whole new thing now. Kids at home, they come out and says, Mama or Papa, let's go and bake. Let's make cookies. Let's do this. You know what? Now with this machine, it's so easy. And also, you know, the kids love to stick their fingers in it, but we have the cover on it so that way it's protected.
And it's so much better than when I was little, when people got those fake little ovens that used a light bulb. Kids are little and they're using real. They get it from all these shows. They're so inspired. It's really lovely to see. They're going to be amazing when they grow up, huh?
Yeah.
That's right.
I know.
You're going to be amazing in your kitchen because you're going to be able to get this home. And you know what? We have something else that's special. If you would like to sign up for our HSN card, because we are full on into holiday season, you're going to get as soon as you're approved, you can get $20 off your next purchase. It would make the cost of this $129.95.
I know, it is amazing. So when you make your muffins, if you make your cookies, and you know, I grew up really poor in Austria. My mother didn't have money to go and buy present for the neighbor, for her sister, or for somebody else, some relatives. What did she make? A box of cookies for everybody. And you know, she used to bring them, they open it up, it smells like homemade cookies. And I remember when I moved to America, so I was already in my late 20s, every year for Christmas, she sent me a box like 3 times the size of that, full of cookies. And when I opened it, I smelled it and I said, oh my God, I feel like I'm a kid again in Austria. You know, I started to cry. It was so sad, because I think for us in Austria, Christmas is like the biggest holidays. Everybody is with their family, everything, the whole city shuts down, so it's a big thing.
Well, you know, the big thing is your memories with your family are food, of the meals together.
Spending time with them. And now it's so easy. You make cookies, you make cakes, you make mousses, you make whatever you can imagine, and this will be your amazing helper.
I have a question. Could I make, for example, a meatloaf mix in here?
You can make meatloaf in here, but you know for what it is really amazing? You know when they have shredded chicken, shredded beef, or whatever to make your sandwiches? Normally with the fork, you try to separate them. It's very complicated. But here it is so easy. So let me see. She's gonna bring it in.
Yeah, we cooked it in the pressure cooker.
Yeah.
You can do 6 chicken breasts, whatever, or some pieces of pork shoulder, and shred it in it's seconds, right?
And now look at that. Marianne made us some cheesecake with jalapenos and peppers and everything for Halloween. And then we mixed it in here, put it in a plastic thing, and just shaped it like that.
How
And look at that. If you want to just take off a little bit and put it on your cracker and have little appetizers.
And that recipe's in the book.
Yeah.
The recipe is in the book. The book is $19.95. Are those olives? Is that what you made the spider with?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so close.
Pinterest is the best
Yeah, look
inspiration.
at that. This is an olive
so
here,
cute.
half an olive, a black olive, and then the other ones you just slice it.
All the things that you need a mixer for, but you hate getting out that heavy mixer. You hate having to fight the paddles and everything else, and the motor. Motor is now underneath it. It is completely an open design, so you can get to what you need. You're gonna get not one, but 2 splatter guards, so you're able to access it and at the same time not wear everything that you're mixing. And we do have the book, $19.95. Get it home, don't forget. We have already instituted our return policy. You can use this the entire holiday baking season, the entire time. And if at the end of January you decide, well, I'm not really sure if you got 2 of them, you can still return it till the end of January. Let's go out to the phones because Anthony calling from Florida has ordered our today's
Anthony,
special.
how are you?
Wolfgang, it's such a pleasure to talk to you. It's the first time I was able to speak to you live. This is wonderful.
Thank you. Are you in Orlando?
No, sir, I'm in Port St. Lucie, Florida.
Ooh, nice.
Port St. Lucie down there. All right, I know. You know, I ask Orlando because I'm opening a new restaurant. I'm going there on Monday, actually. So if you ever go to Disney Springs, we're going to have a Wolfgang Backpine grill there. So that's why I thought...
We do go up there. We do go up there.
Okay.
I got to tell you, I'm looking so forward to getting that mixer.
Yeah.
By trade, we were bakers.
Yeah.
And I'm familiar with all types of mixers. And I look so forward. That looks wonderful with the double dough hook.
Yeah. Did you see how I made the dough, how it mixes it? Amazing.
Well, that's wonderful. Wolfgang, I'm going to ask you a small favor if it's possible. My grandson, my daughter, when you're on the air, she calls my grandson to say, Wolfgang's on, and he runs to the TV, he's glued to it.
Yeah.
Oh, how cute
is it possible to purchase your cookbook autographed to my grandson?
Absolutely.
He would be ecstatic. He's only 2.5.
Oh, my God, you start him early, huh?
Right.
What's his name?
Anthony Bradley. Anthony Bradley.
Anthony Bradley. All right, we'll get him a cookbook.
He's named after me. His last name is Bedome, but it's Anthony Bradley.
Anthony Bradley. All right, give me a cookbook. We sign it to him.
I love it.
Okay.
And Anthony, stay on the line so we can get your address, okay? And we can send that to you.
All right.
I'm so glad you're starting a whole new generation
we'll
of
sign it for him
fans.
after. It's okay. That's the cookbook we have.
Thanks for
Thank you.
speaking to us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right.
Thanks
now
for
look
shopping
at
with
that
us,
in
Anthony.
here. Can we look in here? We cooked the pork for about 30 minutes in the pressure oven. So this is for pulled pork sandwiches. So this is very inexpensive. And are we close in here? Because in...
Yes. We got it.
Look at it.
Full
I turn
screen.
it on.
Look at that.
Shredded pork.
Oh, and you really get to see
Look at
now
that. You see that?
the whisks are turning while the entire unit is turning.
Look at it. It's done.
Oh, wow.
Unless you want it really finely shredded, but here we have it. Look at it.
Look at
I
how
hate doing it with 2 forks because I always burn my fingers, so I think that's a genius tip, Wolfgang.
Look at how everything you're going to be able to do in here, less than $30 on our flex payment. That means you get to split up those payments. You'll have this in 7 to 10 days, right in time for all of your Halloween parties.
I know, it is so perfect. You know, you're gonna bake, you're gonna make your mashed potatoes, you're gonna make your sandwiches. You can do so many great things. One of my favorite thing to do in here is mashed potatoes. You know how people try to put it in a food processor? It makes it like rubber.
It does it.
It's terrible.
A strange texture.
Yeah, so with this, it makes it so much easier. Now let me show you. See, here we have the potatoes in the pressure cooker. Yeah.
And we do have the pressure cooker available.
It's 6 minutes under pressure. You get potatoes with 1 cup of water and 3, 4, or 5 pounds of potatoes. Okay, now, look at that. I'm gonna add a little butter. And then I'm gonna turn it on. Be always sure you have the speed here. When 1 point is slow, you go up to 5. So we have it on slow. Turn it on.
And again, if you want to put the cover on,
You put the cover on, it's fine. Now I'm gonna add a little cream or a little milk to it and turn it up a little bit. See how fluffy it gets already?
I like too, it's not very loud.
It's not
really
loud,
very
it's
nice and
simple.
quiet.
It's simple to work with because you can keep it open or you can keep it closed. Then, Marianne loves mustard mashed potatoes.
My new favorite. Well, the horseradish too, but this one is
horseradish
amazing.
too. Okay, a little salt.
That tartness. Oh.
And look at that. So all of a sudden now you have mashed potatoes for 5 or 6 people. In no time, it makes life so much easier. That's what I'm here for. You know, I have restaurants all over the world. I don't really need to come here, but I want you at home to be a better cook. And I think that's really, for me, an important part, because I always say families who cook together stay together. And kids, like me, I still remember my mother making cookies for the holidays. I think it's in my mind. When I smell them, I still can smell them. And I think it's, for me, it's so much part of my life.
Never before have you seen a mixer like this, and it is nowhere else except right here on HSN. $149.95. We have the FlexPan. Look at the texture and the smooth.
Taste it. You can have that alone for dinner. You don't even need nothing. You say, okay, I just have mashed potatoes.
And you know, this is how you do it in the restaurant. It's just a gigantic batch and a gigantic mixer that costs a lot of money.
Exactly.
But it's the perfect way to do it.
It's fluffy, it's no lumps in it, nothing. So it's like perfectly done. And you said, how can you do that? Well, it's the mixer. It's because the balloon mixer, there are 2 whisk in there.
And this is where you definitely want the scrapers because you're trying to get it done quickly. And remember, other people make you purchase this separately. I love that you included your scrapers, Wolfgang.
Yeah, everything is included. The paddle and the dough hook and the whisk and the scraper. It comes with everything, so you don't need any extra things.
And then you just take it out, you put it right in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Every single piece.
Everything above the motor base can go in the
Everything
dishwasher.
above this, and this is all you do to put it in, just put it in?
Yeah.
Put it in, put it out.
You just twist to get
twist it off, it comes off.
Whoops. And then twist your, whatever attachment you have. I usually tip it up and then bang it. And you don't have to use the scraper. It just pops on and off with 2 tabs. But he thought of everything, Alice. If you've ever baked and not been successful, you need to stop blaming yourself. I bet you have really lousy equipment. And it's Wolfgang wouldn't be successful if he had lousy equipment.
I know. We think, you know, the appliances, all the equipment you have will help you. Instead of hiring an extra person, you have that. You know, how long would it take you to make mashed potatoes like that? You know?
Show them how smooth they are.
And look how creamy.
There is not a lump to be seen.
And it's not gummy. It's just perfectly fluffy. And look, it's enough for a while here. You can have mashed potatoes for 5, 6 people or 8 people in here. Look.
I love how thoughtfully your appliances go together because this is the marriage of your pressure cooker with your beautiful mixer.
Yeah.
Many, many of your things go together like that. And I love what you say, Wolfgang, that it just makes your kitchen so much more functional that it makes it a pleasure to be there because it's quick, it's efficient, and the results are great.
You know, I think really it is so amazing. If you want to spend time in the kitchen, we all have to cook. We don't going to go to restaurants. Even for me, I have restaurants around where I live, 5 to 10 minutes away. My kids, my wife, everybody says, let's just eat at home. It's so much nicer. In a restaurant, there's so much hustle and bustle. We have to wait for the food and this and that. Here at home, we sit down when it's ready. And the smell of it. If you bake cookies, if you make raisin bread, if you make anything like that in the morning, you smell the whole house. You want to get out of your bedroom. I know my kids, when I make the raisin cinnamon bread, they come on running down in the kitchen and say, Papa, let's make hot chocolate. And then naturally, Oliver says, Papa, I'm going to make the whipped cream. I'm going to put it in the mixer, and in less than a minute, whipped cream is done. And he actually is shocked and tells everybody, I'm the best whipped cream maker there is in the world. So I said, you are 100%.
And there is no place in the world except right here that you can purchase this now. It is lightweight, it is a great design, and so affordable, especially with that flex payment. Now this is your cookbook. That's the back of it. This is the front.
So if you want recipes for all these pies, which we love